Hello, how are you?
How are you, Sammy?
I'm good.
I can't believe I'm talking to you right now.
It's my pleasure. How are you? Where are you, Mahmoud?
I'm in home now.
Where? Where's home?
Damanhur, near from Alexandria in Egypt.
Wow. Egypt. Egypt's amazing.
I feel so honored. I'm talking to you now.
It's my pleasure. Great to hear your voice. You are one of the great supporters and listeners and fans who've been around for a long time, right? So I'm very much aware of your name.
Yeah.
You're famous. You're Mahmoud Beltagi.
Thank you. I've always been your fan. I've been listening to you since I was a little kid, when I was 8 years old.
Wow. Don't say that. You make me feel old. You know, Mahmoud, some guy came up to me once. I won't say who, but basically he was with the organizers, right? Where he was doing a concert. And this guy came up to me with a really long beard. And I mean, he looked like my age, right? Easily, maybe even a couple of years older than me. And he said to me, Mr. Yusuf, I'm your fan. I love your music. I was this small. I mean, like 4 years old, right? He pointed with his hand like he looked 4. And I was listening to your music. And I said to him, brother, you do know you're my age, right? No, anyway, jokes aside, tell me everything.
I'm now graduated from engineering, and I want to be a musician.
Aha, okay. Good.
And I choose to get into music beside my studies in engineering, and I started to play oud. Actually, I'm not a professional yet, but I'm studying, and now trying to play piano.
Okay.
And I don't know if I'm now. I've finished my studies in engineering, and I don't know if I should study music or start a new season for me for music. Egypt or my society support acting, supports drama, yes,
Yeah.
and other kinds of art. But music, I don't know. It's always East, It's like Eastern music. And if I play my music or I play the music I really feel here, I don't know if I can make a difference, or someone will listen, because they support a kind of art that I don't follow.
Understood. So let me ask you a few questions, Mahmoud.
Okay.
Okay. So number one is you've graduated. Are you working now? May I ask? May I know if you're working? Currently
No,
not, or you're in employment?
I'm just graduated this year.
Okay. So first of all, congratulations for graduating. That's amazing.
Thank you.
Job well done. Secondly, I would say, look, music is one of those areas in the world today that's a little bit like the Wild West, right? Anything goes, anything can happen, a 15-year-old kid can get a laptop and install Ableton and Cubase and Pro Tools and Logic and put some synths in there and take a few samples and this and this and this and make the next hit, right? Because it's not, I'm not saying I like it or I don't like it. It's just a reality, right? The reality is that it's all about getting people's attention for that 2-3 minutes, and actually for the first 5 seconds, right? And we live in a world that's obsessed with, and it's not just Egypt, I think it's the world in general, right? It's obsessed with things that grab your attention immediately. Have you ever watched these bloggers when they talk, right? Have you ever seen like these YouTube videos that get like 10 million views, right? Look at the title. It gets your attention, right? Watch the first 10 seconds. It gets your attention. However,
Of course, you're right.
If you love music that much, you should know that a couple of things. technology has its, positive aspects and negative aspects. The positive aspect of technology is that you can pretty much do everything that I'm doing in your home, pretty much, right? In the bedroom, right? Whatever I'm working on or whatever musician is working on, you can pretty much do the same thing. That's amazing. The negative side of it is that it makes you lazy, right? It makes you not want to study. It makes you not want to learn. And it makes you not, it can make you not want to study and learn and better yourself. The positives are that you can do so much now with so little. So I would say, do you have Ableton?
Not yet.
I would say install Ableton. It's an amazing audio workstation. Like you've got Cubase and you've got Pro Tools and Logic, all of these things. There's quite a lot out there. Ableton is particularly interesting because it's designed for people who they want instant loops and instant sounds, and you can just bring them in and just play around with it, Mahmoud. Have fun with Ableton, right? There's a learning curve. It'll take a little, some time learning it, but play around with it. See how it goes. See if you like it.
Can I ask you a question?
Yeah.
What's the advice you can give me of a beginner of music or a beginner to play music or want to study music at the first time?
I would say download Ableton. I was actually giving it to you. I would say the first thing you should do, okay, is download Ableton. Because why? If you try to learn from the beginning, you will be very put off at your age. You'll feel very discouraged. Oh my God, do, re, mi, no, oh my God, from zero, right? It will discourage you. You will not want to continue. However, if you download Ableton Live, right? If you download it, put it onto your laptop and start playing around with it. Have fun. Take out your oud and just, put a beat. For example, right? And then take out your oud from G or whatever key, D, or Bayati, and just come up with a loop.
That's so amazing.
And then just have fun with it. Add a pad, add a this, add a that, and just have fun. You got to enjoy it, right? It's going to encourage you. It's the opposite of going and studying music from zero. Because studying from zero at this age, where you are now, I don't think it'll have a positive effect, Mahmoud. It might put you off. So,
yes.
Now that you have tutorials on YouTube, now that you have these amazing possibilities at your disposal, watch them, watch tutorials, and I'm sure there are teachers there. And in Egypt, if you need a little bit of help, on technique, and learn basic notes, right? What you're doing. You need to have some knowledge of what you're doing. Otherwise, you'll constantly be like, is this right? Is this wrong? You'll always be in doubt, and it's not very good for the confidence. But you need to learn some basics, right? Some basics of notes, a little bit about harmony. It's not that difficult, just basic. And most of this stuff is available on YouTube. However, there is another argument, Mahmoud, that music is essentially a gift, right? And it's an art, and there's a science to it. And basically, that argument would say, Mahmoud, just forget about it, stick to engineering, and don't talk about music. Play for fun at home, right? I'm not going to follow that argument because that argument it's a very unproductive argument, and I don't think that it's conducive. It's not productive. So my personal opinion would be, get Ableton. I don't know how good you are. I don't know how you play. I don't know your technique, right? But I would get a teacher on the side to just give you some practice. Download Ableton and start playing around because everything is there. Loops are there, sounds are there. There's a producer, there's some big producers out there, really big. They don't know anything about the actual kind of knowledge of music, right? Basic even. However, through Ableton, through these applications, through these audio workstations, they're able to do, things that sell millions. And we have to also acknowledge that that itself is a talent. That's a talent, Mahmoud. You know, to be able to do that is a talent. So I would do that and just have fun. But remember, when you want to take things forward professionally, I'm going to say something that is not very fashionable, but I'm going to tell you the truth. Look, it is hard to get traditional works or music with meaning and music that's not just about a beat, a dance beat, right? A baladi or shabi, as you say in Egypt, right? Song, right? Yes. However, what it ultimately boils down to is the content. In the end, if the content is so strong, ultimately it's going to get attention. There was a rapper a couple of years ago who was a Jewish rapper, right? I've forgotten his name, but his content was so, it's not my kind of music, right? It's not my cup of tea, it's not my sound, it's not, but it's a Jewish rabbi who was basically rapping and he became very popular in the States. He crossed over to the mainstream because the content got people's attention, it was interesting, it was strong, and I think that's what it boils down to, Mahmoud. So I think what I'm trying to say, ultimately my point is don't lose hope. There's a lot of potential still, there's a lot of great things that are coming out, there's a lot of good music, there's a lot of singer-songwriters out there who are releasing. You've got a lot of nice groups in Egypt, right, independent groups. One of them is Cherokee, right, and Wast al-Balad, these groups. Doing great music, doing nice music, and their content, although it's not like mainstream, like what you see on TV channels, but frankly, Mahmoud, here's the good news. No one really watches TV anymore. TV channels are, Mahmoud, TV channels are dying. No one cares about TV. No one does, honestly. So what's happening is that this amazing new movement has started where artists have a direct relationship with their listeners, which is like what we're doing now, you and I. And we're having a conversation, and that is really unique.
Thank you so much for your advice. Make sure that I follow.
Download Ableton. Mahmoud, download Ableton.
Of course,
have some fun with it.
I'll do it. Of course.
Have some fun with it, and then send me your stuff. I'd like to hear it.
Oh my God. It was a pleasure.
I wish you all the best, Mahmoud.
Thank you so much.
Keep up the great work. If you dream to be in music, to make music, please pursue that dream. Don't let anybody say no. Don't let anybody put you off. Because we live in a world, unfortunately, where there's a lot of negativity. And sometimes it's from the people we know. It's the close circle. And if you find that you're in a circle that says to you, Mahmoud, forget about music, it's a waste of time, you're never going to be anything, you're never going to be any good, you're just dreaming, you probably ought to take a break from that group of people. Because they're just spreading negativity. Unless they're giving you sincere advice, that you trust them enough and you believe in them enough to receive that kind of advice. But even then, I just think people should be left to pursue their dreams. People should do what they want to do. All my love and prayers and warm wishes to you, Mahmoud.
Oh my God. Thank you so much. You made my day. God bless you too.
Bye-bye. As-salama. Bye.
Bye-bye.